Hello everybody, SeKo Starcraft bringing you one of his gold level replays, casting with my good buddy
IllmadicW.
IllmadicDubs. We're both sitting down having some IPAs right now because that's what's good for you. Raised on the IPAs.
That's right.
We got Omniscient in the top left versus Testament in the bottom right. The game is slightly slightly longer, so I'm going to speed it up just a little bit here, particularly at these areas at the beginning. And we're going to go through some of the different aspects of this game that I thought, were fun and very interesting. And we'll see that Testament here, this Zerg player, has got a really unique focus when it comes to his Zerg play, which is very, very macro-centric.
Goes for hatch first. That makes sense.
Yeah, he's opened up very standard. For me, I'm going into my very classic Reaper opening. It just works super well. And we'll slow it back down so my computer doesn't blow up as action happens. There's almost never any workers in the expansion when I get there, but I'm still going to go put a bit of pressure on. You have to do this as a Zerg player, pull a few drones, and just buy yourself time for your queens.
You went Lings for some reason.
Well, you've got to keep the pressure off of your workers, right? So, I mean, he's going to lose a couple
Lings are
of
cheap, I guess.
Yeah. Lings are cheap. If you lose workers, you feel bad. You lose a couple of lings, you'll get past it.
Oh, what a loser! He went for the mutant skins. Nobody uses that for Lings, at least.
I didn't realize there are other skins you could choose. But
See,
okay.
look at this fucking shit.
Look at his fucking shit. So, anyways, 2 Reaper opening, super fun. I recommend it totally to everybody. Managed to pick myself off. 4 lings already, 1 worker, and they're gonna repair themselves up. Get out of there, which is awesome. And I'm expanding behind this and moving into standard hellion play. So I think you're over there pulling bread apart for croutons, if I hear correctly.
I am making a what the hell is this salad called? Paniscaccia el salad. It's got fucking mozzarella, fresh basil.
What's paniscaccia mean? I think I got a salad finished, but what is?
I think it's panazella or something. Anyone Italian out there, totally would leave a comment saying I'm an idiot. So
I have a very big Italian viewership. Actually, surprisingly enough, my German viewership is massive. When I was looking at the demos,
Deutschland.
It's like America, Canada, and a very close third is Deutschland. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
It's because of your last name there.
Yeah,
Kopan.
it's Copen, but
Or Nazis tend to like you.
what?
Yeah, I went there.
You shouldn't go there. Anywho, we're moving into my expansion. I'm going to get myself down a bunker, and then I'm going to get out a pile of hellions and go for some hellion pushing. Pretty straightforward at this kind of game, but you see him got that fast third down, even without getting any roaches. I'm going to try to wall off a bit at the front with the spine crawler. And he really hasn't focused on anything else tech-wise or unit-wise, just macro. No lair, no gas. Well, he's got 2 gas at his natural. And he's just finally starting speed now. For me, I have this really nice looking Congo line of Hellions and Reaper setting out, which should do a pretty good job considering he's got no units on the map besides Queens. I actually intercept one of the workers who's going to go make a 4th base, which is unbelievable. And yeah, he's just going to let all these workers die. Ain't no thing, apparently.
What's he gonna do to stop it? There's 6 Hellions. Man, Blue Flame Hellion is still pretty freaking good.
Oh, I love Blue Flame Hellion.
Oh no! Oh, that's just that.
So he's lost 20 workers so far, 30 units in total, and I've not lost anything.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. So I am going to stick around down here. I do want to kill off this queen. So I'm going to get myself into a nice little small space here and just kill all the units I can. I am macroing behind this, otherwise I probably should have been able to do better against that little surround.
Yeah, you could have just moved. Not so much.
I didn't expect him to just bum rush those Hellions again. But regardless, did a pretty good job, but he's right back to making more workers as I move into tanks and Hellions here.
Oh, he's on 3 base. He knows what he's doing.
You know what I'm doing?
He's got your. I like his position of the overlords though, to see if you're doing any fancy drop shit.
Absolutely.
Like, he's got it covered. He's got great vision, I have to say.
Yeah, this Zerg player looks to me like somebody has got a lot of game sense down. We'll see as the game goes on where strengths and weaknesses are. But when it comes down to just a basic play, he's decided that I'm not going to worry about tech early on. He does have his lair and his first upgrade's about to finish. But it's more about getting out a huge economy, as he has got almost double my workers, and I've killed 21 to this point. So that tells of his commitment to the worker. I scan his base to see the layers down and just getting his gas, and I see the timing of the spire. So I know I'm on a clock. I want to push out and attack the third before he gets in too big of a position, so I'm going to move out right now. Just some tanks, hellbats, and hellions. I'm even going to empty my bunker, so I can go after that third base. Good beer. I do see his fourth base going down, so I'm going to pause to kill that. It'd probably been more worthwhile for me to go after his third and then come back for this later, where all the workers were there to be killed. But what are you going to do?
Still taking out a base. Well, I don't know why he's not canceling this. It's silly.
Well, no, he wants to delay me as long as possible, so I believe he cancels at the very... No, he didn't cancel.
No, he didn't.
Never mind. And
okay.
Course,
this should be your pro tip of the day here. Zergling's bad against things that shoot fire.
We'll see that his entire plan here, though, is just to really make Lings, though. I don't, unfortunately, have my blue flame finished, so he's actually going to get a pretty good meaty surround and clean all this up.
Oh.
He lost a ton of stuff.
Stupid. How dare you?
He lost a ton of stuff, but he did keep his third base, and he didn't lose any of his workers.
Still
that time.
rich though. He's got so much money in the bank.
Absolutely, he's making tons. If you look at his worker count, it's still at like 63 to my 41. I'm gonna get down my third CC. Some missile turrets. Might be an overcommitment to missile turrets, but you play Terran as well, Will, and I know...
Dude, mutas fuck up your worker line so quick. Who cares?
It sucks so much. Like, even if it's 6
because
mutas...
they're fast. You can't get the Marines back there quick enough.
And I'm going mech, so I'm even slower. So therefore, I will put down a lot of missile turrets. He's making 9 mutas. I'm,
You're making a turret per muta. I like that. Jesus, okay, that's pretty newbie though there. That's...
You don't like my line?
No, I don't like that. That's... Just like small pockets would be fine.
No, the reason why I'm building the line is to try to funnel him towards where my Thors are coming out. If he was to run through this at any point and just run past the missile turrets, I have essentially nothing I can do about that. So it's a debate. I prefer to overcompensate on my turrets if I can afford them, because I've got money, as opposed to have to try to claw myself back when mutas kill off half my workers when I know I'm down in economy. Speaking of down in economy, here comes the hellbat drops. Thors and hellbats. I'm not even worried about tanks anymore. I expect him to just stay Zergling and Muta. So I don't even really need tanks as any part of this. If he was going to go Roach, tanks make more sense.
He's doing something else now. He's just going to go for a bust.
Tons and tons of Banelings getting morphed there on the right hand side. I think he's expecting this third base to happen soon. He can see my command centers moving over. But unfortunately his timing is a little bit bad as well. He's had vision of this drop. But
he's done nothing.
Yeah, this drop is going to go down completely untouched because he's too focused on his attack. But at the same time, so I'm going to try and just destroy that third base at the same time as he's coming after me. Now all of his links went in first and essentially died. But his Banelings take out almost all of my hellbats. But my Thors, importantly, are still left. And they are +1. So these mutas all get cleaned up. He took out most of my army, but he lost all of his, and he lost essentially his entire third base worth of mineral. He's got tons of overseers too. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. He thought you were going mine or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's pretty comfy to go mine.
But these hellbats are still... What's he doing?
I don't know, but I'm just going to pick up and leave, because I know they've got a limited lifespan. So I'm just going to go to that new base he's got set up over there. See if I can get some damage in on this side. He does pull his workers finally on that side. And if I was smart, I'd have blue flame finished, but I do not. So that will get cleaned up. But he's essentially got 5 hatches down. His Ultralisk Cavern on the way. His upgrades are way ahead of mine. And I'm just getting my 3rd base down and operational now. So I do have a supply lead, but his position is pretty darn good right now. I do scan and see that base as well. So what do you think, Willie? What's the answer right now? What's the plan?
What the hell do I know? I'm in bronze.
Okay. Well, I've got a big Thor. And
I know what I did? Somebody did this exact composition against me. Guess what I did? I went 100% bio and just made more macro than he did, so I won.
Which
it was
works.
stupid.
My macro is behind, and that's probably my difficulty right now. So I'm going to go and try and take out that 4th base of his.
Well, Thors are they're like the textbook answer to mutas?
Well, not really. I mean, Thors...
I think they are. I'm not kidding. If you go in that unit
that's
testing
fine.
thing.
The only reason I make Thors is because I don't have any other anti-air here. Like, they do work against mutas, but they're more for me to deal with to keep my hellbats alive, and if he moves into Ultralisk, which I do anticipate after getting all of his melee upgrades. So I killed that 4th base without any worries, and I'm just going to walk home again. I'm going to scan to see where his army is at. I know it's coming after me, but I'm not worried. That means my 3rd base is down, and I can start building more workers for it. Oh yes. Speed it up slightly here as we're just getting into position. So he's getting out all of his Thors, all of his upgrades. I'm supply blocked like an MF, so I'm getting down more supply depots. And what my thought is right now is to go after his other new base on the right-hand side. You'll see I still don't have blue flame finished for my hellbats. I forgot about it this whole time, and I tried to make it earlier in the game, and I just... There wasn't enough gas or something.
What the hell are you thinking?
Well,
it's too late.
It's too late. I have to push.
Did you know you brought a worker with you?
No.
You got a worker with you.
Well, that's good, right?
Well, he's on attack move, though.
Yeah, because he's going to totally, like, F some stuff up.
Hey,
he's been taking it from the man
He's got 2 kills.
Wow, really?
Yep.
So anyways, he's going to come in and...
Now he's dead.
Clean up this army. I mean, that's... but he did lose every worker at that
those
base.
Those are 4-3 ultras.
Yeah. And I'm going to drop his 3rd base at the same time, once again with hellbats. So he lost all of his workers at that base, most of his army. And for me now, though, I don't have an army, really. I've got like 2 Thors, a tank, and some hellbats. I am going to save my workers from that 3rd base, importantly, whereas he is losing most of his in the bottom left. So the plant is going to go down. There's nothing I can do about that. I do have another command center almost finished, so that's fine. I think it's about somewhere around here that I realized that I don't have blue flame, noticing that lings are killing my hellbats when lings should be just dying straight out from my hellbats. I do have another hellbat drop going as well because...
You're still not researching it.
I'm not, so maybe I don't realize just yet, though I'm quite poor right now making 3 Thors and 4 hellbats at a time and trying to keep upgrades going. He did try to attack my medevac, but I enabled the boost to get through.
And... you know what? I think he could have just walked in and killed you.
I think so too. What the hell?
Like he's got fully maxed Ultralisks. Yeah, he could have.
Well, no, he's got 170 supply to my 142. If he gets caught in a bad choke, he could lose that army, and then he doesn't have any bank anymore to replace it. I've killed so many workers.
You're still killing workers.
I try to pick up and run away, but his computers are back there in time. So I've actually made a pretty decent army right now. And I'm going to go for another hellbat drop. There's my blue flame upgrade. There's the trusty blue flame. And once again, I have a pretty decent army. It is 2-1 though versus his, I think, max upgrades. He's got, yeah. No, he doesn't have the last armor, but I mean, still. Still. You guys doing alright. Clear out so my 3rd base can finally go down. Supply-wise, like, yeah, because he's lost so many workers. How many workers has he lost so far? He's lost 112 workers. Oh, I'm dropping right now. He's losing more as we speak.
Yeah. Almost blue flame. Oh, now you're dead. Or do you get out of there? No, you just die. Oh.
Alright, saved one. Yes. 119 workers killed so far this game. What's the worker count at anyways? Is he still beating me? I think he's still beating me slightly, even after losing all those workers.
He has 61 workers to your 57. Oh, you just lost him. You're
Yeah,
almost tied. Nope, he still's got
But I killed a couple more workers with that, so alright. More Thors, get a new PF down on my third base, move my workers over that have been doing nothing, and I've got another drop already happening, but unfortunately he made one spine crawler finally. That is going to help him keep that base alive. And he's got this money, like, just throw down, look in the bottom left again, another drop. Just throw down anything. Anything, right? Just throw down, like, 4 spines in a spore and you'll be fine. You'll be fine from here on in. Instead, he's just stubbornly not going to do that when he has the money to. And I'm going to keep building up my Thors, which +3 attack is on the way as well now. Only doing a 1 army this whole time because I've spent so much money on actually building units. I have my barracks on the right hand side that's also scouting this army that looks like it wants to try and cripple my third again. So I see it that that's what he wants to do. I've got my army in position. Is he going to attack? How them croutons doing over there, Chief?
They're done.
Right on.
You're just going to make another planetary just for fun?
I was going to try to keep myself alive, yes. Both my bases are about to mine out, besides this one, but he just made 20 banelings or something like that as well. And I don't have any siege tanks to deal with banelings, unfortunately. But he's now maxed out. I've just got great numbers of Thors. All of his mutas die like so fast. But now he's in a terrible choke though, right?
Yeah.
So even if I lose that command center, he lost so many important units doing that. He lost like 40 supply in a heartbeat. And I'm going to try and sneak down my 4th base over on the left hand side. This raspberry ale I'm having right now is not dealing well with the IPAs I've had to date.
No?
He's getting enduring locusts. That's crazy. I didn't think he was actually going to go to Swarm Host this game. He's got no upgrades for it.
I hate Swarm Hosts. They fuck
God, they're so fun. Anyways, here comes his attack. I'm actually going to target fire down his ultras. So even though there was as many ultras as Thors, my target firing actually will clean up just about all of these, even though he's got more upgrades than I do. So there goes most of his army, but unfortunately just Thors naked without hellbats means that they are pretty vulnerable to just about anything else. So I'm going to try to run away and rejoin my other Thors that I have made right now.
Thors are so slow.
Yes, they are. Now at this point, I appreciate that my Thors are probably going to die. What I need to kill is his Ultralisks, because I've got Hellbats coming behind this, and the Hellbats will obviously take care of the rest. Now, I lost most of his Thors, so he can't even really go after that planetary very easily as well. Oh, I went for another drop. I actually went for a double Hellbat drop on the left-hand side. Took out that one spine crawler he had. And now, obviously, Blue Flame is awesome. He lost all of his mutas once again in his attack. So he's got nothing to really deal with these. He's trying to make another 4. Look at that gas bank of his. That's crazy.
That's a good position. Man, Blue Flame is good.
134 worker kills, hey?
Is that a record?
It's getting close, I think. I'm pretty sure I busted 100 once or twice, but that's pretty close. So, now he is going to find my 4th base, but it did actually get me a good chunk of minerals before it got found out. I'm going to save my units, obviously, because I can't afford to lose that bad boy. And back at home, I've got a pile of Hellbats ready to go. And he's so committed into Lings. He got, I thought there was like 80 Lings or something he just made.
Did you lose that base?
Looks
Maybe.
close.
We got worker here. Get the worker on it.
Hey, who do you think I am?
There you go. But your mule does shit. Oh, there you go.
My missile defense wall doesn't look so shitty now, does it?
You know it's new. Well, you bought it after you saw Mutalisk, so... I just remember that one game I played, I dropped the guy once, and then he put like 50 turrets up or something stupid.
Yeah, which is awesome when he can do that. And that's the part of the reason why you actually do that, is so that way you force people into weird spots. Did another drop, killed some more stuff. I've actually killed a lot of stuff. He's pretty flustered. He's got a lot of workers just sitting around right now. And I've got another drop already heading to the bottom right that he hasn't been able to deal with. Yeah, I can't believe I flopped Blue Flame so long. Blue Flame is so good. Well, it's also like what hellbats used to be back when they didn't get nerfed. So I'm gonna head home and rejoin my army. Finally, I've got a supply lead. I actually have multiple bases here. I'm doing alright. I'm feeling finally confident in this game. Like, for the first time ever, I actually finally feel somewhat confident in what's happening. And I didn't realize he was this bad off at this moment. Otherwise, I'd probably feel a little bit better about moving out. I see his big army trying to take out my command center again. He has some banelings, they'll take out my hellbats, sure. But the Thors are still there. And once again, his mutas run into my wall. Eat it.
Yes, yes, your damn wall.
And his random banelings that have just decided to go to their death. So I'm in an amazing spot right now. And I'm doing double drops on both. I got drops on both sides of the map happening. These hellbat drops have kept me in this game. If he actually put down just a handful of spine crawlers and spore crawlers, I would have just lost. Like, there's no way around that. It would have just killed me. I've even got another drop heading to the bottom left right now.
You just gonna try to get him to quit here? What's up? He should quit. He has no money. He's out of money.
He's got 3,500 gas though, right?
Yeah, there he is. Oh, no GG? Jerk.
Game paused.
182 worker kills. I think that's a record. For at least Sean.
Submit that to somebody.
Who do you submit that to? The man? I don't believe in the man. But yeah, that's actually the most worker kills I've ever seen in a game. Ever. And that's the only thing that won me this game. If I hadn't gone for those drops, or if he built defenses, I would have lost a long time ago. Yeah, what are your thoughts, Willie? What are you feeling right now?
Feeling this salad I gotta make.
Alright. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This was SeKo Starcraft. And
Peace. It's Salad Boy.
Salad Boy,
IllmadicW.
Dubs. We'll talk to you later.